Hey, good evening to you there, Skip. I don't know if you got me on 130 watts here tonight. N9 AMI. Guess I better turn on the amp. Well, you didn't hear me on 100 watts, Skip, and let's try 1500 watts. It's going to be one of those nights. I don't think the net's going to last too long. K6LGL, N9 AMI. You guys will get a little bit of fan noise from whatever's picking up, amplifier, whatnot. I guess Skip can't hear nothing. K6LGL, K6LGL, N9 AMI. I guess you don't hear me. That's not going to be very good for net control. That time of year. I'll grab my coffee here. Well, let's see here. Kind of keep the coffee away from the electronics for the most part. See if Bill's around. K6LK, K6LK, and 9 AMI. Anybody around for the Swan net early here? And 9 AMI. Looks like it's going to be one of those nights. Hello test, and 9 AMI. Where the hell is he? Barely hear him. And I'll probably be riding this tonight, maybe. Barely hear Skip. We'll try him again. K6LGL and 9 AMI. Let's try super high power. K6LGL and 9 AMI.
Hey, hello, John.
Jesus.
And 9 AMI, good evening. Good evening. Hopefully you can hear my wireless card inside there. Good evening. And 9 AMI, K6LGL.
Yeah, I had to bump it up a little bit higher than legal limit there to get your attention. We're back to it right now, but I'm running legal limit, and that band's not going to be very good tonight, I think. Back to you, Skip.
How close am I to 38 times before? I didn't want to put something at 95, but I'm not really.
I don't know.
Eastern signals there. What do you measure me at? I should be closer to 94, over.
Yeah, I'm somewhere around there. I'm on the Cute 175, so your guess is as good as mine.
Okay, well, we can stay where we are. Okay, so probably the only one at first. And the band as usual is long, so it's going to be rough for local signals. And by the way, thank you for recording the call-in I did a couple of times fairly well on it, and other times a little weak.
There he is.
But thank you.
A little better.
I appreciate, at least hopefully we'll attract some attention, hopefully. So let's see anybody else. Why don't you put out a call? They may hear you, they may not hear me, John. And I really like K6LGL for the Swan.
Okay, K6LGL and 9AMI. Good deal. Well, I'll tell you, you came up pretty good that time, and then you just faded away. I'm probably doing the same thing, so I'll send out a call here. This is at 9AMI. For anybody want to get on the early list, if you're not here in Skip, give me a call. Get you on the list for the 7 o'clock start at 9AMI.
WB6MWL, you copy?
No problem, Jay. WB6MWL. Skip, there's another guy there for the list. Anybody else?
Might as well put me on November 6th Whiskey Hotel Kilo.
Okay, N6WHK. Old Phil. I don't know where we're at, guys. We should be somewhat close. I'm on the 175, so anyone else can hear me that can't hear Skip, we'll get you on the list. Okay, Skip, back to you. Did you hear I repeated everything, so you should have it there. K6LGL at 9AMI. Jesus, a whisper. It's gonna be a crap-ass night.
I don't hear BWS. I think if Paul shows up, I'll hear Paul and possibly George W6YEC. And we'll see how we do with others. And I may not be able to hear JNWL or NY6LJ there from Astoria. So it goes. Okay, well, try that without another call. And I will like. That's the thing, God, just whatever you like.
Yeah, Skip, did you get the two that I recognized? Yeah, you're probably going to want to definitely turn on KFS there, Skip. Anybody else want to get on the early list for the Swan net? So far we've got Jay and Phil. Anybody else want to jump in there? Skip's not hearing a lot of people closer to him. Nothing heard, Skip. Back to you, K6LGL and 9AMI. It's going to be a crap show. I don't even hear you there, Skip. Jay, do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you just fine now, John.
Okay, because Skip is like ESP. He's in a little bit and then he's gone, so the band is really, really funky tonight.
Yeah, I thought this rig wasn't working when I first turned it on. I couldn't hear anybody, but I'm on the cubic here, but it's just the band. You're loud, clear, distinct. I can't hear Skip or anybody else. N6WHK.
Okay, Skip's talking. Hang on. Hey Skip, I'm live streaming, so maybe that'll help you, but I can barely hear you. You're a whisper, and I don't think any of the other guys are hearing you much either. It's just band conditions. I don't know if you can hear me over. I should do that again. K6LGL, N9AMI, over. How copy? Just a whisper. I can't even hear them, guys.
I can't hear him at all here. He's too close.
Phil, do you hear? It's probably too close for you too, but do you hear Skip at all?
No, I don't hear Skip. Matter of fact, you're the only one I've heard tonight so far. You're loud, clear, and distinct, but I can't hear anybody else.
Okay, yeah. Jay's probably not hearing either. You guys are too close. All right. Well, how about anybody else that can hear me for the West Coast Vintage Swan Net? Call now. Okay, Skip, how copy now? You're back in, N9AMI. Okay, I think there was a 7 that was trying to get on the early list. Come now, N9AMI. Anybody else want to get on the early list? We're going to start this up because I don't think Skip's hearing any of us, and we'll just kind of pass it around a bit. N9AMI for the Swan Net. All right, I'm going to write down a list, and I got to turn this heater off in here because I'm melting. Give me a second. N9AMI. K6LGL N9AMI, how copy? Okay, Skip, do you hear me? Do you hear me? K6LGL N9AMI. Okay, he's not hearing me, so let's just pass it around. If anybody else wants to get on the list, I'll add them to the list, and maybe things will come around, and Skip will kind of start hearing people again. So I guess it's 7:01, so I'll just start it. I'm stealing it from you, Skip. This is the West Coast Vintage Swan Net. You do not have to have a Swan radio to join us, but just have an interest in Swan products. And pretty loose net here. And just talk about pretty much anything that's legal on the amateur bands, but we do speak about amateur radio products and things like that also. So, and just kind of a loose roundtable. So all I have here is just a couple people here, but let me make I got J, WB6MWL, N6WHK Phil. Skip is somewhere in there. Hopefully he's hearing me, maybe. Maybe he'll turn on Utah. Skip, if you're hearing, maybe you need to turn on Utah, the web SDR. Anybody else want to get on the list here before started with Jay here? This is N9AMI, John in Silver Springs, Nevada. Okay. W6YEC and K2LMQ I have. Anybody else in there? There might have been a third person. All right, that's it for now, and we'll go like this. It'll go myself, J J, WB6MWL, Phil, George, YAC, and then K2LMQ, Paul. And I'm just going to, since I'm yapping here already, I'm just going to pass it to you, Jay, and you pass it back to me, because Phil's not going to hear you. I guess you guys just pass it back to me, and I'll send it to the next guy. WB6MWL, J, and 9AMI.
Okay, very good, John. M9AMI, WB6MWL. I thought I would hear Paul, but apparently he's too close tonight. Warning the cubic gas stove here, 102BXA. Looks like a little 100 watts. I probably should have had a rig with an amplifier, but I don't have this hooked up to an amplifier here. So that's the scoop here. And yeah, the band's definitely off. And there's even some fading on your signal, so I won't hold it here too long. N9AMI, WB6MWL.
Okay, very good, Jay. Very good. Signal's pretty good right there. That whole one was good. So, and Skip, I heard you chime in there, so I just kind of started things out. So if you're sticking in there, I'll pass it back to you at the bottom here, and we'll see how things hold up, because it's really not too good. But I am streaming the net on the channel, so maybe that can help some folks out if they're not hearing KFS or whatnot. So over to you, Phil. N6WHK. N9AMI. Uh-oh. No Phil? N6WHK, N9AMI. You still in there, Phil? Hey, George, do you hear Phil? Uh-oh. Now I lost everybody. W6YAC at 9AMI.
Yeah, I hear you, John. I don't hear anybody else. I'm trying to get KFS working for us, and maybe you can have a little better shot at hearing. You're not very strong. I'm sure I'm not strong. But anyways, I do hear the moment. And let's say Bill myself, and you're in there and don't know what else is going on. So let me see if I can get KFS working.
Okay, George. Yeah, I heard you. Yeah, you were really strong at first, and now you went away. You probably want to do Utah, but anyways. K2LMQ, Paul. Why don't you take a turn and send it back to me if you're hearing me. N9AMI.
Yeah, okay. Hello. That's better. N9AMI, K2LMQ. Paul and Kingman. Good evening. I can't hear anybody else but you. I can hear them in the noise level, but that's it, John. And I'm running the C line tonight with the 30L1. So, and the inverted V at 75 feet. That is the story here. I'll hang in for one go around, but that's it. Hope all is well with you, and thanks for taking the net. N9AMI, K2LMQ.
Okay, Paul. Yeah, good signal. Best signal out of anybody. So, it's just that time of year. Things are funny. So, you know, what are you gonna do? But the C line sounds fantastic. Clean, really nice, strong signal. No complaints about that one. That's for sure. Okay, Paul. Well, we'll see if we can do another round, but this could be kind of short-lived tonight. I'll call for anybody else that wants to get on the list that can hear me. This is N9AMI with the vintage Swan net coming out. Okay, Ron. Well, why don't you take a round and send it back to me, because it's one of those nights. Back to you.
Okay. N9AMI, K6BWS. Yeah, I've got northern Utah on. I'm picking it up. Got my little transmitter on it. That's 38. Receiver here. Yeah, you're the only one I can hear on my radio. I can hear Paul a little bit, but nobody else. Terrible. Anyway, K6BWS, Ron and Josh for tree. and I'm running the Swan 350C and receiving on a Helicopter's S38. Yeah, I've got it. Got that little transmitter hooked up to my computer upstairs, and it's sending the signal down here to the old S38. Found a use for them. Got two of them. It works great for this. I've got that transmitter tuner on 1720. Just above the AM broadcast band where there's no signals there. And that's frequency I'm picking it up on the S38. And all right, hopefully you're copying me okay, so I'll send it back to you there, John. N9AMI, KD6BWS.
KD6 VWS and 9 AMI. Yeah, you're about as strong to me as Paul was. So you two guys are the boomers, at least in my neck of the woods. Okay, let's see if Skip is hearing any of this. Maybe he found us on Utah. I don't know if that's even going to work tonight. K6LGL, N9 AMI. Okay, no skip. So, all right, well, I guess maybe we should just go down the list once more and probably close it up, guys, because it's just going to be one of those evenings, unfortunately. I am running the Cute 175, otherwise the standard name SW 175 tonight, and I've got the Henry 3K rolling about 1500 watts, and I'm streaming. Got the watt meter, I've got the webcam, and I've got another cam on the radio. Three cameras going at once here, so hopefully it'll look semi-decent. But that's not going to help if nobody's on. So it is what it is, but what the heck. I figured I'd just jump in and grab it. Alright, so nobody's probably hearing anybody except me, so I'm going to make this quick. And I'll send it to you, Jay, WB6MWL. This will probably be the last one here, N9 AMI. No Jay. Jay, you still in there, buddy? MWLJ, you still in there? Come on. Come on, it's like a sea dude. Okay, no Jay. Phil, are you still around? N6WHK. We missed you last time, but I think the band changed. N9 AMI.
Yeah, I'm still copying you and George, but you're about the only two I'm copying. I can hear it on the computer a little bit, but for some reason it's not that clear tonight. Back to you.
Okay, you running your what are you running, your 350D tonight?
Yeah, I'm on the Swan 350 Delta, yes sir.
Okay, well if you want to kind of take one and make it your last, this will probably be it because nobody can hear anybody and it'll be short-lived tonight there, Phil. Go ahead. Hello, Phil. N6WHK, do you want to kind of take a full round there, or is that going to be your 73 there? Okay. George, if you're in there, W6YEC, why don't you take one if you can hear me and pass it back. N9 AMI. No George. Wow, this is a good one tonight, Skip. Okay, no George. K2LMQ, Paul, why don't you make a final there and pass it back to me.
Okay, John. I can't hear anybody except you. So we will say 73. Your Swan sounds, 175 sounds terrific here. So nice work, sir. 73, and we'll see you guys next week at 9 AMI, K2LMQ clear. Take care, John. Thank you.
Hey, thanks, Paul. Thanks, Paul. It's a good signal, and I think you are top of the heap, at least on the receiver here. So, thanks for hanging in there and dealing with this band conditions tonight. So, KD6 VWS, Ron, why don't you make your final, and then I'll close this thing up because, well, it's just one of those evenings. Back to you.
Yeah, okay, John. Yeah, it's a shame. Talk about a racial blackout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Barely hear him. Okay, KD6 VWS on 9 AMI. Very good. And I heard Skip in there also trying to come back saying forget about it. Skip, I heard that. And yeah, we're shutting it down. We got a few guys on tonight. Sorry it just didn't work out. But hey, it was a net. Wasn't a very good one, but it was a net. So thanks for everybody for hanging in there on the West Coast Vintage Swan net. We'll do it again next week. And geez, Skip, maybe we should start 30 minutes even earlier at 6:30. But we'll see. We'll see what you think about that. Email me. This is N9 AMI 73. Okay, that's it. So you guys just heard like how crummy band conditions can be. They're crummy for regional communications, but if I probably wanted to talk to somebody on the East Coast, probably great.